need people like Kristen to come around, share the truth with us, and travel across the country as needed. So I'm so grateful for Kristen. I'm so grateful for the Canadian Frontline nurses, for the entire team, for being some of the people who have inspired me to take action and travel and seek the truth and speak the truth. Let's give Kristen a big round of applause, everybody! Woo! Kristen is from Canadian Frontline Nurses. Please give her an extra warm welcome. Hello, Canada!
Hello!
I say Ottawa, but I think there's Canadians here from East Coast, North, South, so it is just amazing to see everyone brought together. I was walking by the stage and they asked me to come up, so they put me on the spot, so bear with me for a second. But what I wanted to say, I was having this beautiful message with a man from Quebec this morning. His name is Max Charlin. And I don't know if you guys saw him, but he ran from just outside of Montreal to be in Ottawa. Yesterday or Sunday he came in. It took him 5 days. He wanted to show his support for the truckers, for this movement, and to bring awareness. So he ran for 5 days and showed up here on Sunday. It's incredible. And the reason why he did that is because he wanted to remember what humanity looked like, what it felt like. He wanted to experience the kindness that we all have been feeling throughout the weeks. He wanted to remember what that was like to be truly Canadian. And as he ran across 5 days, he was overwhelmed with the amount of support that he got. People just giving him money, people just giving him love, people giving him, honking the horns and clapping. And then when he got here, he was able to spread that love throughout everyone here with monetary donations, with hugs, with a message. And when we spoke this morning, we said, isn't it amazing to see what happens when we all come together with love? Who here has felt just so proud to be Canadian? Who here has felt that immense love going through this place every day? How good does that feel? So when we win this, because we have already won this, we need to remember the lessons that were learned here in Ottawa. We need to remember what it was like for all of us to come together. We need to remember what it was like to meet strangers, to look after one another, to care for one another, to give up all of ourselves to support someone else in their mission. Because I don't want to go back to the way we were living before. Before this happened, even before the last 2 years, it was not a world that I wanted to live in. It was empty, there was no purpose, we were just living through the motions, and there was no connection. And now, this has given us purpose, this has given us connections, and this has reminded us of the world that we want to live in. This has reminded us the future that we want for our children. So now we get to change the path and create a new way. So we're not going to go back to the world that we're living in, where we are hustle and bustle, we are stressed, we are going from our home cubicle to office cubicle, back to our home, and being completely disconnected from ourselves and each other. We're going to remember the lessons here in Ottawa, and we're going to hold that true in our hearts. We're going to bring it back into our homes, we're going to bring it back into our communities, and we're going to bring it out to the world. And this is what happens when people come together, when we come from a place of love, when we support each other, when we take care of each other, and what that feels like. Who's ready to move forward onto this new path?
Yes!
So our team of Canadian Frontline Nurses, there's many nurses from across the world in Canada that have lost their jobs. We lost our jobs early on for speaking out, and we say it was the best blessing that ever happened to us. Because that was a toxic world. And we're ready to leave that behind and create a new framework of health. One that does not vilify germs and bacteria, one that focuses on natural health and prevention and health promotion, one that looks at the individual as a whole and actually looks at the root cause and gets actual solutions. And this is the world that we're going to be moving towards as well. And knowing that in that world, we need love and human touch and smiles and all of us coming together to support each other. So spread that message of love loud and clear. Remember who is in control. Our Lord up above, His hand is all over this. We are not of this world. The chains have been broken and moving ahead to something better.
Freedom!
Freedom! Freedom!